welcome to our channel today. And today we're going to be discussing and kind of sharing and just getting some wealth of knowledge from some of our amazing speakers today. So today is, as you all know, every Tuesday we've been doing a series called Current Realities. And I mean, it's not just for those of us in the events industry, it's for everyone really. Once you are in your business, you're working, you're an entrepreneur, it's for entrepreneurs, it's for the events industry, it's for every single person. So when we've been having a series, last week, as you all know, we had a few speakers talk to us about what we should be doing right now, marketing tools, and how we should be saving and investing. And this time around, we've come and invited a few of our friends. So now I'm going to invite Ifeoma in. Ifeoma is there. Then after that, we'll have Omojua. Ifeoma is coming in now. Hey, can I say Filante?
Bucky. Of course, I was going to hail you, Bucky. Instagram live or not. My own Bucky.
Ifeoma.
This is almost 30 years, if not longer.
I'm telling you. From
Yes.
secondary school days.
Yes, so.
One thing, when Asai talked about impactful relationships, and one of the things that I took from it, and I think it has helped me, and I'm just even using it, is that I myself, sometimes I don't even know the power of my own network. So I remember when I was thinking of, what do I do at this period? Who do I bring? And I realized that, and I've always known, because I always come to your page, I go to Osai, I go and I'm like, Ifeoma is my padina. She's my friend now. When Ifeoma come in, wait till be this now. Immediately, and I reached out to you immediately, and you just said, it was as what kind of question is Funke even asking?
I was wondering, why do you even have to ask?
Do you understand? So this was also, this for me, is also building relationship. Like, we've been able to build a relationship over the years.
Sure.
Right from secondary school. I mean, even if we don't see each other every day or every time, but at least in the moments of our lives, in the joyous moments, in the sad moments, we've been there. We've all been there,
Yes.
And that's what I learned. I learned that even from Osai. I've known Osai since I was in University of Lagos. You understand what I mean? We were not even as close until until later. So for me, I think that really building that relationship, the power of networking, all these things are so important. So now, Ifeoma, let me know. So Ifeoma, first of all, you know that Ifeoma studied law. She's a lawyer. She works in a law firm. That's first.
Okay, and I were in the same class in Unilag.
Yes, we went to school. We studied law. Just in case all of you studied this law, But Ifeoma deviated like me along the way, right? And now went into, I would say, should I say image consulting? Should I say
consulting,
teaching us effective communication? Things like that. She knows. In fact, if you go on her page, and I want all of you to follow her, somebody just let me put up her handle so you can all go and follow her. Ifeoma talks about almost all kinds of things. In fact, it was from her page. I just went on her page one day. I listened. I said, "No, Ifeoma, you must come." Let me tell you what you said, Ifeoma. You said something. You said, "This is the time to to announce yourself. This is the time to now to introduce." Yes, you said reintroduce yourself. Can you just tell me a little bit about that? Tell us a little bit about that.
So, Funke, I came fully prepared, lawyer, with my notes.
Thank you.
Because I really wanted people to leave with something tangible, with something applicable at a time like this. And I am particularly passionate about the events industry. Because everyone says there are no events, there's no gathering, so the hardest hit is the events industry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to announce to you that you may be the hardest hit from what everyone can see, but you are the most blessed. Because guess what? At the end of this whole thing, by the grace of God, it will be short-lived. The surge. I know that we're all saying New World Era and all of that. But guess what? Go and study past pandemics. It will pass. and human beings will come together again. We were not made to live in isolation. I know that online will gather more importance, but ladies and gentlemen, there will be weddings, there will be parties. Now, I'm not saying you should ignore what some people are calling the new normal, okay? But what you need to do now is Boy Scouts rule. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now, if I'm me, I want to ask you this.
Yes.
You know, you talked about one of the things that you talked about that I heard you say.
Yes.
You talked about personal, branding, and you actually mentioned, because there are people on here that are also employees.
Okay.
And you mentioned something when you spoke that day on your page. You said something about this is also the time for employees to reintroduce themselves.
Of
You
course.
said it.
Yes.
Please tell me a little bit, because I want employees to also hear this. I want people that work in organizations that support a vision, to also hear this. It's for them, it's for everybody. But I just want them
Okay.
to hear it. So it's not just about business owner, business owner.
Yes. So let me correct that. They don't support a vision. They
Yes.
key into, they are part of a
They
vision.
think to, yes, yes, yes.
So what I want to say to employees is, if you are part of an organization that you don't see as our business, I advise you to resign and go and set up what you can call my business. Because if you don't key into the vision of the organization that you are part of, if you see it as 30 days make one pay, you will never give it your best. You will never give it your best. So this is the time for you to think and decide. For now, I'm employed by this organization. Therefore, my personal values and vision must align. Shall two work together or succeed if they be not agreed? No way. You need to align with the organization that you are part of. Key into the vision, and believe me, when you serve diligently, when it is your turn to be a leader, people will also serve you diligently. I remember my granny in Ibadan. Let me get a little philosophical now. My granny in Ibadan will say to us all the time, "Oh, legbin alubasa koka tomato." You cannot plant onions and reap tomatoes. If you are a poor follower, you will pick up so many terrible habits and you will never be able to run your own organization. So you must marry your organization fully. But I have something to say to leaders. Do not employ for the sake of employing. At the point of your employing, create something you call an employee avatar.
Yes.
Every brand owner must have an employee avatar. An employee avatar is simply, who am I looking for? What values am I looking for? If you listen to this great investor, what's his name? Warren Buffett. He said you should look for intelligence, something else, and integrity. He said if the last one is missing, integrity, then the first two are of no use. So you need to go back to the drawing board with your vision script and say, what are my own brand values? What does my brand stand for? And values are not simply words. Let's stop playing lip service to values. When you say integrity is my value, what does that mean to you? Integrity has a look, it has a sound, it has a behavior. Sadly, and I said this on many platforms, to the average Nigerian, integrity simply means the absence of fraud. So if they haven't been summoned to EFCC, they have integrity.
Yes.
But do you submit your work on time? Do you say what you mean and mean what you say all the time? Can Funke count on your word? That is integrity. Let's look at another value of punctuality. Some people will say to you, punctuality is one of my values. Punctuality to them simply means coming to work early. If you submit your work late, or you don't go and find out about a research that Funke has sent you on, or you are perpetually late or using traffic as an excuse, you are lacking both in punctuality and integrity. So as business owners, as employees, sit down and understand, when my company or the company I work for says these are our values, what does it translate to in action? Because that's what makes it values. Otherwise, they are just words in your brochure or on your wall in the office. You must bring your values to life, and you must hold your entire team accountable. But who is most accountable for these values? It is the driver of the business. Because guess what? The tone is set at the top. If Madam walks into the office with no prior meeting outside at 2 p.m. every day, and it is now the norm, who is she to tell me to come early? I will just gauge it. And say, this chief comes at 2. By 12, your masare your, then what you now do is you begin to develop a bad culture. To develop a culture of excellence, there must be excellence in your culture.
Yes.
So it is not something that you pay lip service to. And guess what, my people? Whether you are business owners, whether you are employees, all of this is for your own good. When you decide to cheat repeatedly, guess what happens to you? You start to develop all kinds of deadly emotions that eventually lead to illness. Did everybody know that the meaning of the word or the word disease is not one word, it's 2 words? Dis-ease. It means your body is not at ease. If you continue to lie or you continue to misbehave, you develop guilt and anxiety. A continued buildup of guilt and anxiety is what the acronym SAD describes. SAD. S for stress, which leads to anxiety and ultimately depression. Then you become useless to yourself and to the organization. So it always catches up with you. In life, there are 2 principles. It's either pleasure or pain. Sometimes we go through pain to get to the pleasure. That's the hard work we put in. But if you choose deception, what will happen to you is you will suffer the pain ultimately.
Ifeoma,
Bucky.
we're just we're just going up. You know, it's like sometimes when I do this, or when I come and just generally just try, because for one of my goals this period, and I said to myself, and even us at Zafaya, is that we need to be able to make sure that everybody else in this industry all survive. So how are we going to survive this period? This is it for us, and you said so many things today, from Osai to yourself. In fact, I am also, these are things that I know. These are things that I practice, but maybe I'm not even practicing them enough, that I know that I now need to do more, and that is what I'm learning, because it's also not this is not just for me. This is not just for my team. This is also for everybody in this space that we're all in today.
Yes.
And that is what this is about. So for me, it was about, we've talked about personal branding. You've talked about the 5. You gave us 4. You said you couldn't remember the 5th one.
Yeah,
you
so
come and
it
tell us
is.
that 5th one.
I will tell you that one. I don't know why sometimes I forget this 5th one. It
No, it will come.
Defined. Okay, no, it's defined. You must define your brand.
Okay.
You must be
No,
communicated.
you said clearly defined.
No,
Yeah,
so I mixed it up. No. So it is definition.
Okay.
Communication.
Okay.
That is, you must be visible.
Okay.
You must be consistent.
Okay.
You must have the ability to evolve.
Okay.
There's a 5th one, Bucky, you are right.
Don't worry, you can tell us later.
Okay, I'll send it to you. I'll actually send you a plate. I'll send you like an artwork.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that you can use.
Okay. Somebody has
sometimes
asked.
yes.
Okay. Somebody's asking a question.
Mm-hmm.
When you said about the Madam coming, they said, what if Madam has paid her dues and is nearing retirement age and she's constantly working anyways, whether she resumes at 2 or not? In fact, sometimes Madam doesn't leave the office till 11 p.m.
Good. So you have answered the question.
Yeah.
Event planning is such that she can work from anywhere. All
Yes.
right. It might be she starts on client site. It might be that she's gone to vendors. She's gone for tasting. She's gone to recce site. She's gone for various meetings. All right. But there's something I have to say to employees, particularly in Nigeria. You see this thing of paying dues. Let's define it. Because right now, the younger and energetic people are the millennials and Generation Z. And they are very special people. They follow the leader. Even though they have minds of their own, they're also sponges.
Yes.
So it is important.
Yes.
If you are retiring
Yes.
in Nigeria, have a
Yes.
succession plan. Let
Yes.
there be a figure, an authority figure that represents who is there in the office.
Yes.
So the way I advise businesses to structure, if the chief executive, madam, as you've said, has to be out at a meeting and all of this, then let there be somebody in the office who is holding the fort. Let me tell you, let us not fool ourselves and deceive ourselves that there are certain things we can take for granted. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is the extra. If you want a culture of excellence, then you have to input excellent culture in your daily activities. I cannot flog that enough. Look at, okay, let me ask you something. Why is it that many organizations, particularly Western organizations, survive the first and second generation? Some are into even their fourth, fifth generation. But come to Nigeria and ask yourself, how many organizations are in their second generation? Ask yourself that question. I'm trying to build a business that will outlive me. You know the only way that will happen? What if Sebastian and Alexander say they are not interested in my business? It means I need a team of people. It doesn't have to be family members. My family members can have a stake, but perhaps I will have good managers who are hands-on in the business. So it is important that certain values, whether you list them in your vision script, are held high. Excellence and discipline and integrity are three of these values.
Yeah.
Excellence, discipline, integrity. They are very important because it will also help the people, the employees. It will also help them themselves. Listen, if you are a disciplined person, if you are well behaved, it helps your mindset. You don't have to think of lying. That will lead to stress, that will lead to anxiety, and ultimately cancer. You don't have to be watching your back because you know what you've said is what it is. You don't have to tell another lie to cover a previous lie. And guess what? If you are somebody who is well behaved, every other person, all your colleagues will say, I better not go meet her. Don't call her inside what we are going to do, my bad girl. She will tell them the truth. Oh, you know that one is teacher's pet. It's better for you to have that reputation than for you to be the person they can call in the side and say, come now, this drinks vendor has kept some drinks here. How are we going to square it? At the end of the day, guess what? You are not doing it for Sapphire. You are not doing it for your boss. You're doing it for your ultimate well-being. Dora, the late Dora Akunyili, do you know how she got her appointment as DG of NAFDAC? When she was a civil servant, probably high up, she went on what do you call it, for medical checkup. And apparently the story, as I heard it, is that at the time they gave them medical allowance. When she got that, she did the checkup and she had change. And she came back to the chief executive, being a top management staff, and remitted the balance and said, I didn't use all of it. Her colleagues were saying to her, you are mad. Is your type we don't like to work with. But that chief executive happened to sit on the deciding board or group trying to select the next DG of NAFDAC. And the man said, if you want an honest person who will do your job, this person has the qualifications, this is who you should call. Now, when she went to NAFDAC, didn't she perform?
She did very much so.
So you see that if you are a person of integrity and discipline, you will be surprised the table at which your name is being discussed where you are not. And that's another important thing about branding. There is something called your blind spot. That is the part of you that you don't know you are showing to the world, but that the world knows about you.
Hey.
So let me not go on. If you leave me, I won't answer any other question. So more questions.
Ifeoma, hey, you know that maybe in fact, hey, and it's like we need 1 hour with you. 1 hour
In fact,
with you.
in
Hey,
fact,
you know, ah, but the thing about it is that these are things that even these things you are saying here today, these are things that you are paid.
yeah,
You are paid. Do you understand what I mean? You are paid to say this. You're a speaker that gets paid, and coming on this platform and sharing these gems with us. Just by me just asking. This I'm saying all this for everyone because when Osai was talking about relationship networking,
yeah,
and building this, for me, this is the value and the power of building relationships.
yes,
That is what I have leveraged on today. That
yes,
has brought Osai on this platform, has brought you Ifeoma on this platform, and is bringing Omojua on this platform.
yes,
It's not because of anything I did. It's not because of any. It's just because we've been able to build that relationship that you can call on me and I can call on you.
yes.
And I'm so grateful for it. I'm really extremely grateful. I'm grateful. Everybody's asking, we should bring you back. We need to bring you back. You all know what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. I'll save it. You go back
Okay.
and listen. Go back and listen to the first speaker, the second speaker, and then we listen to Omojua. Now, Ifeoma has talked to us about personal branding. She has talked to us, and she took us. First, Ifeoma took us to church. Let me just say it. She took us from the brand something, took us to what the employer business owner, took us to the employee, took us to now integrity. As she said, all of us think integrity we didn't catch us EFCC. She told us what integrity meant. She talked to us about discipline. So, talk to us about, and then she talked to us about excellence that we all take for granted,
Yes.
and honestly, Ifeoma, thank you. What Steve will do for us now is, we've talked about branding. This is what we talked about. Steve will now, Omojua will now
Yes.
take us to the platform. So when you have built your reputation, you've built your brand,
Yes.
what digital footprint should you be having?
Yep.
Because you must have digital. Maybe it was from your page, Ifeoma, that I saw your topic. I've known now. Me and you have had
Mm-hmm.
conversations about this. But it's
Yes.
from your page. I went to your page and I said, I
Yes.
saw you said something. And I'm like, Ifeoma, you must come.
Yes.
That was a digital footprint now.
Yes.
Can you just lay the foundation of that for us before I bring Omajua in? About
Okay.
a digital, footprint. Yes.
So it's a question, rhetorical question that
Yes.
will answer this. What good
Okay.
is a diamond nobody can see?
Hmm.
If
Hmm.
all I was doing was speaking to my corporate clients and training on the ground, let me tell you, planners, I'm in the same boat as you to a large extent. A lot of my bread and butter comes from my corporate clients, their executive teams, and their whole groups that I go to train with my faculty. So now I'm having to migrate online. So to Funke's question, it is about devising the right format for the appropriate platform. Successful engagement says you need to speak the language of your target audience and meet them at their playground. So as an event planner, your question is, who is your target audience? Where do they play? Do they play on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter? As an event person, can you be writing tech? Omodua will build up on that. I'm sure he has interesting views. But
Yes.
for my personal opinion, no, if I'm into events, my biggest playground will be Instagram because I need to show visuals and I need to be able to give the experiential. Okay. So I would say Instagram would be, and Facebook would be a huge uh, um, playing ground for my target audience. Now, for corporates, can I go on LinkedIn? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Twitter, can I go on Twitter? I'm sure you can because there are interesting ways that you can engage. But I really want to hear Omojua before he comes on. Funke, you must tell him that the speaker before him is a very huge fan. In
I will
fact,
tell.
I attended a webinar at midnight. I'm not joking, no. The host was in America, so it was midnight. Only God knows when I went to sleep just to hear Omojua. And before he comes on, let me announce to you guys his book, The Digital Wealth, or I forgot what it's called. They sell it at
Yes.
Lakana, or he
Yes.
will tell you where to buy it. Go
Yes.
and buy that book.
Yes.
Don't just
Yes.
read
Yes.
it or chew it. through that
Yes.
book. I told you it's
Yes.
about, so guys, let me leave you. Omodura has to come on, but my closing statement is you must be deliberate. A person who has no destination will arrive anywhere. Be deliberate about your brand and have a deliberate plan. Thank you for having me, Boki.
Thank you, Ifeoma. Thank you, my Ifilanto.
You see what we say about brand? Boki's brand is just vibrant. You can't take it from her. You know, I expected during this live, I said, Boki might dance. So Boki
I,
might
in
dance.
fact, in fact, I'm going to start dancing. In fact, you have told me I should. I think anytime I'm doing live now, I must play music. I
Yes.
must play music.
You have to
I
start with
just be
dance
there.
and end with dance. Yes, yes. So, Boki. So, y'all, another secret. Boki is my dancing partner.
Yeah, no, but
Yes.
Ifeoma is my master. Oh.
I don't
Ifeoma is
know
my
about that.
master.
Now
Ifeoma
you
is my.
know. Now you know. Thank you,
Okay,
Boki.
my darling Ifeoma, I love you. Thank you so
I love
much.
you
Thank you for
too.
this.
My pleasure.
Thank you, everybody. I'm so happy. I'm honestly. So now bring it on what you are in.
Take care.
Hey! Bye, my love.